Hi. Um, Today we're going to talk about our next element, and that element is element 14, and it is called transitioning to eating healthy for life. This is the glorious transition phase. Honestly, a lot of you are kind of getting close to that. So it's good timing. I've definitely read up on it because that's exactly where I am right now. Only like less than a weekend. So I don't really have a bunch to talk about, like as far as personal experience. I can talk to you about preparation, but that's about it. Anyway, so you have reached your goal weight. You are ready to transition to that next phase, which is called transition. This is the phase where we are going to be getting your calorie level up, but not too high up because we don't want you to be gaining weight, but not too low because we don't want you to be losing weight. And so there's a little bit of a science to it. We first need to calculate our TEE. And our TEE stands for total energy expenditure. All right, there's three things that go into calculating your TEE, all of the energy that you're expending in one day, TEE. It is your basal metabolic rate, your BMR, which is the normal body functions, resting, breathing, How many calories do you expend doing those things, okay? Your second thing that goes into that is called your PAL. It's your physical activity level. So your different things, walking, chasing the dog, running, working out, that gets factored in. And then also your thermic effort of food you eat. So that's called the TEF, right? So your body processing the food that you eat, all of the different ways that your body processes it, that whole thing. Those three things go into calculating your TEE. If you are like a scientist, you want to just know this stuff, you're wanting to be a dietitian, whatever, sure, go ahead. Flip to page 240 or 274, and you can just do a little math problem and calculate that all by yourself, and that's great. Or let's not all be scientists and dietitians. Let's go to the website, right? So we're going to go to optavia.com. And once you log in, you're going to scroll over programs and products. It's up at the top. It's one of the black subtitles or whatever on that black bar. You are going to scroll over and click Optimal Health 3-in-1 program. And then you'll scroll down on that page. Not 3-in-1, 3-in-3. I'm sorry. So 3-in-3 stands for 3 fuelings, 3 lean and greens, which ultimately that's where you're going to be. So if you scroll down, there's this blue, beautiful blue box on the right-hand side that says Total Energy Expenditure, TEE. And there you're going to put in your weight, your height, feet and inches, your age, whether you're a female, and you'll click Next. It will calculate, it'll take you through that, and then it will calculate your TEE. So that's your first step for doing that. And then it's a 6-week process. So we are slowly getting our bodies reintroduced to some of the things that we haven't eaten, and also we're getting our calories up, but not too far up. So during this process, you definitely want to be getting on that scale and monitoring your weight gain, weight loss, weight staying the same, because that's important, right? Because it's kind of a guess. We're just trying to mess with things and get them exactly right. So week 1, you're adding in additional fruit, additional vegetables, a cup of vegetables, anything you want. So it's not like restricted. It's anything that you want. Week 2, you're continuing to add in those vegetables, but you're also adding in 2 medium-sized pieces of fruit or 1 cup of cubed fruit or berries. Okay. Week 3, you're keeping the fruit, keeping the vegetables, but you're also adding in dairy. Week 4, you're adding in whole grains. All right, so you're keeping all the stuff that you've added and continuing to add more. Like I said, you are monitoring that weight, making adjustments if you need to, but also understanding that during this process, you could gain up to 5 pounds as your body gets used to the calories and the different things that you are adding in. But you definitely want to be monitoring that, and we can make changes. So that is what transition looks like. It's an exciting time. I can show you real quick what I did with the pantry to help with my transition. So I still have my fuelings, but I did these cards. So like week 1, it says this is the calorie target. These are the number of fuelings I'm eating. This is the lean and green, and that's what I'm adding in. And then I've got a different card for week 2, and so on and so forth. So it just helps me know what I'm doing and stay organized as best as I can. So I am here when you get to that point. There's lots of great resources. We can do it together. Hopefully I'll be further along in the it would make sense that I'll be further along in the transition. So I will have way more experience with it. But that is element 14, transition. You can look in your life book or in your Habits of Health book for more information.